Okay. Alright. Alright. I think it's working now. It should be working now. Because it's detecting that it's working now. Let me turn off the fan. Because that's just going to make noise. Okay. Fantastic. No idea why the hell it removed all the microphones. Or just like deselected my microphone. But whatever. Am I the only one left on the channel from now on, Cole? Probably. Unfortunately. Probably. Which is a shame. But there's nothing I can do about it, so. People have their lives that they gotta live. So, I'm not, there's no animosity anywhere. They do, and they're doing what they want to do, and that's fine. I don't have any problems with it. Ryan was kind of spitting during the Demon Days stream. Ryan almost was never spitting during any stream, but okay. We can all pretend like Ryan's opinions are somehow correct, ever. He bats like, I don't know, 150. He's right about 15% of the time. And that feels high. Saw that the name of the channel was changed and wanted to ask. Yeah, I changed the name of the channel like 5 minutes ago. Just because it's kind of stupid for it to be called Three Idiots Talking when there are not three idiots. There's only one idiot. So I didn't want to mislead people. Okay, I need to test another audio thing. So tell me if y'all hear this well. How did that sound? Sounds good. Good. That's good. That means we can probably start. A little low. I can probably turn it up. Every Planet We Reach Is Dead is a clear top 2 on that album, by the way, and 8 is way too low. Okay, I don't know where. No, it's not. It's a good song, but that's insane. Every Planet We Reach is a perfectly good song, but there are plenty of songs on Demon Days that clear it by a lot. So, I don't know where you're getting that delusion from, but no, absolutely not. It's like the, I don't know, 9th best song on Demon Days, probably. Something like that. Okay, let me rewind this. Lunacy. Okay. Alright, we could probably go ahead and start this. We're listening to the 2022 or 2009 mix. I don't know. I guess I could listen to the 2022 mix. I mean, I would have to imagine this is 2009 because this one says 2022. But I don't know. Hold on, let me see if there's a better... Oh, I could listen to this one. Get that fucking high-res audio. Okay, yeah, we'll do this one. And I'll just stop here because I don't need to listen to all that other shit. Alrighty. 2022 is better. So I've heard. I have not listened to it a ton though. Alrighty. So we're doing Revolver. It's by the Beatles, in case y'all were unaware of that. Came out in 1966. I do not remember. Let's see. They started those 4 super boring albums that they came out with first. And they did Rubber Soul, and I'm pretty sure... I think this is their 6th album, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, 6th the Beatles album. Really leaning into the psychedelic stuff at this point in their career. Branching out and not just writing corny ass love songs like they were on their first 4 albums. They got a little interesting with their songwriting finally. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off with Taxman, the opener. Here we go. Alrighty, that is Taxman, opening track off of Revolver. Am I a big OJ fan? Who is not a big OJ fan? Who doesn't fucking love OJ? That guy is hilarious. What's up? I'm not him. How's it going? Um, alrighty. So I'll just get my thoughts out of the way real quick. Very good song. I enjoy. It's a like songwriting wise, it's super catchy. It's fun. It's got I mean the lyrics are they're fine. They're kind of funny, I guess. Very good melody, solid chorus. Really, the only problem that I have with this song is that the guitar tone is terrible. The guitar tone is just not good. It's not good at all. I don't really know why the Beatles had such a problem with that, but yeah, I don't fuck with that guitar tone at all. I think it does hinder the song a little bit. But like the melody writing is very good. It's very catchy. It's got some funny lyrics. So I think it's a good song, but the guitar tone is just not good. Um, Probably give Taxman like a 7.5 to an 8, I guess. 8.5 from Alex. What's the deal with everybody switching from Spotify? Well, I initially switched from Spotify because Godspeed took all their music off of Spotify, and so I just picked Koba's because I heard good things about it. Um, but then Godspeed took their music off of like all streaming platforms. But I have been enjoying Koba's because they have like better audio quality than Spotify, so I've just stayed with it. 7.5 from Lava Jacob. That is very fair and accurate. Taxman is a bit overrated, a little bit. Very good opener. Only real problem is the guitar in the mix. Pretty much an 8 from Hugo. All right, so there's a general consensus here. Title is also a good alternative. So I have heard, but I don't know, I just picked Koba's first. 9.2 from Chivo? Shivo? I don't know. Forgive my pronunciations there. That is high. I don't know about that. A 9.2? Goodness. That's a lot. Spotify does not support artists that much financially, and the owner is investing a lot of money in Miller Tech, and that bothers many. Okay. I didn't know most of that, but alright. 8 to an 8.5 from I'm Not Him. Okay. 8.5 from Carnicorn. Some of y'all are a little higher on this song than you should be, but that's fine. Whatever. King Gizzard also left Spotify because a bunch of like I don't know, music nerd artists have left Spotify. Like Shushu left. Think King Gizzard left. Godspeed left. So it's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to find their music elsewhere, but not much I can do about it. I don't agree with you about the guitars, so it makes sense. You think that guitar doesn't sound terrible? That guitar sounds awful. Hold on. That guitar is awful. Ew. I mean, I like what it's playing, but it just sounds like old and cheap as hell, which I don't understand because there's no way they did not have a ton of money to work with here. Alrighty, next up we got Eleanor Rigby.
Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near, Look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people, where do they all come from? All the lonely people, where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came, Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved, all the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
Alrighty, that was Eleanor Rigby, second track. Yeah, honestly, like, you could make the argument that up to this point in their discography, you can make a really good argument that this is the best song they had written so far. Lyrically, I think this song is fantastic. Some of the best. I mean, I'm assuming McCartney wrote the lyrics because he was singing the song. I don't 100% know. Actually, I can probably check. Okay, it says Paul and John wrote the lyrics, but whatever. Anyway, some of the best lyrics on any Beatles song up to this point so far. The melody's amazing. I love the strings. It's interesting that they wrote this song and performed it with like none of their actual instruments, just like strings and singing. But they nailed it. I mean, I think they fucking. This song is gorgeous to me. I mean, it's an incredibly sad song about loneliness, but it's like that kind of beautiful sadness. Yeah, I think this song is really really great. Huge fan. I mean, somebody said earlier that they wish it was longer. I see that. It's only about 2 minutes long. It could definitely be longer. If it had like another verse, then I might even raise my score of it a little bit more. But up to this point in their discography, I think it's like a top 2 song they had written so far, pretty handily. Yeah, I would give like Eleanor Rigby like a 9.5. I think it's pretty damn great. Let's see. I love Eleanor Rigby. I wish it was longer. I wish it was longer too. I'm so happy they fixed this song. Is it just sitting awkwardly in the right channel half the time? Yeah, this mix sounds really good. I will give him that. 9 from Alex. 9.7 from Chivo. I hope someday some more remaster come out from her soul. Cool song. 8.5. Wow. 9.5 to a 10 from Carnicorn. Feels like a mix of future and classical. Sounds 9.6 from I'm Not Him. In My Life is better, but this song is obviously great. In My Life is the other song that can that I think up to this point is like competing for the best song they had made so far. 9.5 to a 10 from Potato 44. 9.5 from Hugo. Love lyrics. Couldn't really say it better myself. 9.3 from DHD Bling. 9 to a 9.5 from Hugo. I think Yesterday competes. You know what? I'll give you that. It is In My Life, Yesterday, and Eleanor Rigby at this point are definitely the 3 best songs they'd written, in my opinion. We might get to some songs later on this album that can compete and maybe even take number 1, but we will see that when we get there. George contributed the Look at the Lonely People line. Nice. Good on him. That's a great. Good on him. Solid little songwriter. Lyrically, I'd say Yesterday. Yesterday is incredible song lyrically. Yeah. I don't know. It's tough. It is a tough bet. God, how would I rank those songs yesterday in my life? That is a tough thing to. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I think Norwegian Wood competes with Eleanor Rigby. I am not nearly as high on Norwegian Wood as a lot of other people are. I don't really get that one. You might prefer Yesterday over Eleanor Rigby. I mean, it would kind of just depend on my mood of which of those three songs I would say is the best one. Sometimes I would be like, In My Life is the best one. Eleanor Rigby's the best one. Yesterday's the best one. I don't know. I have been into Yesterday a lot recently. That's an amazing song. Yesterday was like the first great song they ever wrote. Is Revolver album cover top 10 covers of all time? No. I mean, it's cool. I think it's solid. I don't even think this is the best Beatles cover. That is not, no. That's not a top 10 album cover of all time. Come on, get out of here. I mean, Abbey Road is a better cover than Revolver. Alrighty. Next up, we got I'm Only Sleeping. Alrighty. That is I'm Only Sleeping. Definitely improved by the 2022 mix. Because the original version of that song is it's just so cluttered instrumentally because there's a lot going on there. But yeah, big fan of I'm Only Sleeping. Love the lyrics, love the melody, Really cool instrumental, especially since now you can hear it. Um, yeah, there's not a there's not a ton to say about that one. I mean, they're getting a little psychedelic with it, which I mean they got like a tiny bit psychedelic with Taxman, but now they're really leaning into it more, and that's really cool because I think they pull it off really well. Um, yeah, maybe a little underrated this one. Um, because I don't see a lot of people talking about "I'm Only Sleeping" that much, but I think it's great. Probably give it like an 8.5 to a 9. Yo Cole, what's up, Super Pony? How's it going? 10 for me from Chivo. 10 from Potato. Not crazy about anything reverse, so 9.5 out of 10 from I'm Not Him. 9.5 to a 10. I've always loved this. Okay, not nearly as underrated as I thought it was. Goodness gracious. Basically, everybody giving this a 9.5 or a 10. My goodness. Wow. Okay. I wouldn't say this song is better than Eleanor Rigby, but it is great. Oh, and of course, since I said everybody was giving it a 9.5 or a 10, two people had to give it a 9. But I think that's a little more accurate. Who inspired the Beatles for a song like this? Weed? I don't know. Marijuana inspired. Drugs. Just drugs, probably. I don't know. Did go into that place in, where did they go? Like India or something? I don't know. LSD, probably. I would imagine. Yeah, who doesn't love that? That's fun. Alrighty. Let's see. Michelle's experience of the habit of sleeping late. Fair enough. Alrighty, next up we have Love You Too, which I don't know how many songs on here George Harrison has, but I'm pretty sure this is one of them. Alrighty. That is Love Me Too. Or Love You Too. Um, Not a big fan of the George Harrison psychedelic. Was that Raga Rock? Is that what that's called? I don't even remember. Um, Not a big fan of a sitar. Just don't really like the noise that a sitar makes, to be honest. Um, Lyrics are kind of dumb. Especially the last line of the song is really stupid. Like, I'll make love to you if you want me to. Fucking. That's just a weird line, man. I don't know. I don't know. I just, like, the melodies are okay, but the lyrics are just, like, weird and kind of forgettable. And I just don't really like sitars or this whole, like, genre, really. So, does not do a lot for me. I mean, it's not horrible, but I am just not. I skip this song like every time I listen to this album. I just do not care about it. I would give it like a 5. 8.5 from Super Pony, 7 from Alex, 7.3 at best. That's interesting, but I'd rather not listen to it. 8.5 from Chivo, 9.5 from Potato. Wow, okay. 8.7 from Bling, 8 from Carnicorn. Can't say I'm the biggest fan. Hello, my human reviews friends. Okay. It's Not My Guitar Gently Weeps. It certainly is not. 8 from Lava Jacob, 6 from Hugo, 6 for Beatles standards. I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay. From Raccoon, 7 from Bono, 5 is Wild. Well, I skip it like every time. I have no, like, I just don't care about this song at all. It does nothing. I could maybe give it like a 5.5 to a 6. I guess. Maybe. It's not a terrible experience. I mean, a 5 is not a terrible song either. It's just boring. Or forgettable. And I would certainly describe this song as boring and forgettable. Um, Way better than Within You Without You. I don't even remember what Within You Without You sounds like, so I don't even know. Alrighty, let's go to Here, There, and Everywhere.
To lead a better life, I need my love to be here. Here, making each day of the year, changing my life with a wave of her hand. Nobody can deny that there's something there, running my hands through her hair, both of us thinking how good it can be. Someone is speaking, but she doesn't know he's there. I want her everywhere, and if she's beside me, I know I need never care. But to love her is to need her everywhere, knowing that love is to share. Each one believing that love never dies, watching their eyes and hoping I'm always there. I want her everywhere, and if she's beside me, I know I need never care. But to love her is to need her everywhere, knowing that love is to share. Each one believing
Alrighty, that is Here, There, and Everywhere. Um, yeah, gorgeous song. Very, very pretty song. One of their better ballads. I mean, most of their great songs probably are ballads, but still. One of their better love songs in their discography, I think. Great lyrics, beautiful vocals, very good melody. Nice background vocals. That could have been like super corny if it wasn't done well, but they did it very well and made it not super corny. So good on them. But yeah, I think like the main selling point of this is like the melody and the lyrics are pretty stellar. Some very wholesome and sweet love song lyrics that they had there. I'd probably give it like a 9 to a 9.5. Probably. Let's see. This shit's a 10. Everybody knows it. It's not a 10, but alright. I think it's my favorite in this album. It's fair. 10, my favorite Beatles song. Okay. Insta 10. Chivo. It's okay. It's not a 10, but it is a great song. Might be my favorite Paul song. Is this a Paul song? I mean, Lennon is singing. At least he's doing the lead vocals, I think. A 9 from Alex, 10 from Potato, 9.1 from DHD. Not a 10 because it's short, 9.8 from I'm Not Him, 9.5 from Lava Jacob, Gem 9 from Bono. Paul sings it. Does he really? That doesn't sound that much like Paul. Really pretty, still feels very 60s, but it's very well executed. Yeah, that's true. 8.5 from Hugo. Paul is doing the lead. I don't know why I thought that was John, but okay. Whatever. Damn, how could you think that was Lennon? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Now that I think about it, it's less obvious that or it's more obvious that is Paul. I don't know. It doesn't. It's not the most convincing that I've ever heard Paul McCartney sound like Paul McCartney, which I don't even know what that statement meant, but whatever. I don't care. Fuck y'all. I don't care. The Beatles diehards would haunt you. Fucking okay. They would hate my Abbey Road fucking takes, or my Sgt. Pepper takes way more than that, but whatever. Doesn't sound like Lennon. I get it. It's not John Lennon. I get it. I got it. Alright? Fucking hell. Alright. Yellow Submarine. Fuck y'all.
In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed to sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we sailed on to the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in our yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. And our friends are all aboard. Many more of them live next door, and the band begins to play. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
Oh man. uh, don't ever change, Ringo. Oh jeez. Okay, wow, y'all are really going off in the comments. Hold on, let me back up. Sergeant Pepper's is a 9. No, it's not. No, it's not. Beatles Die Hard, I agree. Sergeant Pepper is overrated as fuck. That's true. Hi, Shadow Song. How are you? Pepper is great. No, it's not. Let's hear your opinion on Good Morning, Good Morning. Good Morning, Good Morning sucks. How about that Magical Mystery Tour is better than Sergeant Pepper and Revolver? No. Okay, Revolver, Magical Mystery Tour, Sergeant Pepper. Let's get it clear here. Second set. Cole gonna give this a 2? Okay. Who could ever hate that song? Okay, well, actually, I can think of quite a few people who hate that song. Noah hates that song. I'm not gonna give it a 2. Calm down. Where the hell? Oh, there it was. Magical Mystery Tour is better than Sgt. Pepper's. That's true. It is. Magical Mystery Tour is, in fact, better than Sgt. Pepper's. 6.4 out of 10 by I'm Not Him. 5, don't hate it, but it's not good. 8.7 from Chivo. Alright, Ryan's alt. Actually, Ryan would probably give the song a fucking 10. 6, I can't bring myself to hate it. Okay. Album, maybe the record, whatever. Hello, what's going on? Hi, Scata. We're listening to Revolver. That's what's going on. 8 out of 10 from Potato. I know Noah isn't here, but I bet you this goes stupid in the trap house. Noah hates Yellow Submarine, so I doubt it. Noah cannot stand Yellow Submarine. 8 out of 10 from Lava Jacob. 6.3 from DHC Bling. Too goofy for my personality. 6.5 to a 7 from Bono. Hugo's feeling a 7. Does Ryan... What? Does Ryan... I don't know if Ryan's gonna post the 21 Pilots single reaction. I don't know. It's on him. He's not easily reachable currently. He's out of town quite a bit, so I have no control over it. So I don't know. Maybe. I doubt it though. Yellow Submarine. What do I think of Yellow Submarine? I mean, okay, I don't think anybody's gonna deny it. That shit is goofy as hell, but it's kind of like goofy in an endearing way. Although I can understand people getting really annoyed by that song because the chorus is extremely repetitive. But it's just a little too silly and like goofy and funny for me to really like dislike it a lot. Like, if they just didn't repeat the chorus a million times, like, it would be kind of, like, it's not a terrible chorus. Like, melodically speaking, it's not a terrible song. It is kind of like just, some nursery school shit, like some kindergarten shit, but, like, I don't know. It's just kind of funny and silly in a sort of endearing kind of way. I mean, it's really goofy. But if you're in the right mood, it can just be funny. But it's not. It's not a good song. Like it's definitely not good. Um, Yellow Submarine. I mean, I guess I'll give it like a 5. I don't know. Probably like a 5. Like, I'll think about private music. I don't even know what that means. Stop the yap and get to she said. Fucking fine. Sorry. Jeez. You guys are mean today. Whatever. Alright. She said, she said. Alrighty. She said, she said. Okay. Here's the thing about She Said, She Said. Great melody, really cool lyrics. Um, you know, songwriting wise, great. Performances, great. Lyrics, great. Guitar tone, terrible. Just awful. What the fuck is that guitar tone? That guitar sounds like shit. I do not understand how they had so much difficulty getting good guitar tones, considering how much money they had. It does not make any sense to me. I hate that guitar. That guitar sounds terrible. Am I wrong, Super Pony? Am I wrong? That guitar sounds awful. It sounds like it's... I don't even know. It sounds so... Like, it sounds like you're playing a $5 guitar on a $3 amp. I do not understand it. It just sounds so dated. I mean, the melody is great. The lyrics are really fucking cool. It's got this cool psychedelic thing going on. Some, like, psychedelic pop rock. The writing is all there. What the fuck is that guitar? It's so... It sounds like a bird. I don't even know. It sounds like a... It sounds like a really big bird, like like if I don't know if I've ever heard an emu make a noise, but if they did, that's what I would guess it would sound like. It just sounds stupid. That being said, it's a great song still, and I still fucking I still think it's a great song. I would give it like a 9, but it could be a lot higher if the guitar tone was better. Alrighty, let's see. We got a 10 from DHD Bling, another 10 from Chivo, instant 10 from Super Pony, a 10 from Haunt Core Industries. Ringo's drumming on this, holy fuck. Ringo was balling out on that one. That thing is wrong, Paul walked out of this session according to Paul himself. Okay. Okay. 9.5 from Alex, 9.5 to a 10 from Potato, 8.5 to a 9 from Lava Jacob, 9.2 from I'm Not Him. Yes, here he goes again with the guitar tone bitching. It's a bad guitar tone. It's not good. I don't know if I'm as big on the songwriting as other people. I agree the guitar isn't great either. There's very little weight behind it. 7.5 to an 8 from Hugo. That's wild. L take, actually just an 8. Fair take, not a bad one, TBH. Okay, I'm not even sure who you're referring to, but alright. The Beatles had difficulty getting good guitar tones to me. They have a lot of guitars in their music that just don't sound good. They sound like squawky and just wrong, like just weird and not pleasant at all. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know what the problem was. George Harrison just had difficulty with that to me. And it lasted throughout like their whole career. It was the 60s? Okay, Jimi Hendrix in 1967 had infinitely better guitar tones than the Beatles did. I mean, Purple Haze, which I'm pretty sure is the opener off of Hendrix's debut album, has a way better guitar tone. I'm not saying the Beatles' guitars should sound like Hendrix's guitars. I'm just saying they could have figured it out. And Hendrix was not working with the amount of money that the Beatles were working with. There's no way. I'm not comparing them as guitar players. I'm comparing them in terms of finding guitar tones. Obviously, like, I don't expect George Harrison to play fucking Voodoo Child, okay? But I do expect George Harrison to be able to figure out how to use an amp or whatever fucking technology they were using to get good guitar tones. Because I don't even think it's that hard to get a good guitar tone. And so I just like, I don't know why they settled on the tones that they settled on, because they had to have had just an unlimited budget, because they were the biggest artist on earth for like, I mean, during this, especially during the mid 60s, they were huge. They had all the resources in the world that existed, and are coming out with these questionable at best guitar tones. Meanwhile, Jimi Hendrix, who I have no idea what kind of budget he was working with or what kind of technology he had at the time, but he definitely had less resources than the Beatles did in the mid 60s. And he's blowing them out of the water in terms of guitar tone. I don't understand it. On this album, I definitely agree with you afterwards. Afterwards, there are many instances where I disagree with you. I'm not saying all of their guitar tones were always bad. They obviously had some that, like Helter Skelter has a great guitar. There are plenty of guitars in Beatles songs that are perfectly fine or even good, but there's also a lot that I don't understand why they're terrible. Alright, Good Day Sunshine Time. Do you think the guitar tones on Highway 61 sound better than Beatles' guitar? Probably, yeah. Like a Rolling Stone, that is a better guitar tone than like anything on this album, probably. And Tombstone Blues, yeah. I mean, Bob Dylan can figure it out. Bob Dylan is not. I don't even know if Bob Dylan is not some great guitar player. What the fuck is Good Day Sunshine doing in this album? I guess we'll find out. Here we go.
Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. I need to laugh, and when the sun is out, I've got something I can laugh about. I feel good in a special way. I'm in love and it's a sunny day. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. We take a walk, the sun is shining down, burns my feet as they touch the ground. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Then we lie beneath a shady tree. I love her and she's loving me. She feels good, she knows she's looking fine. I'm so proud to know that she is mine. Good day, sunshine. 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 Good day, sunshine.
All right. So that was not it at all for me. Nope. That chorus is not good. What are y'all coming out here with these positive ratings? That is not a good song. Get the fuck out of here. That shit is mediocre. What is that chorus? That chorus is not good at all. And good lord does he repeat it a ton. Absolutely. Those lyrics are whatever. That was like a first four Beatles album kind of song right there. That shit was boring and the chorus got annoying. That is probably the weakest song on this album so far, honestly. I'm gonna give that like a 4. I don't fuck with that at all. I'd rather listen to Yellow Submarine than that, honestly. I really would. Good Day Sunshine is some... I mean, Yellow Submarine and Good Day Sunshine are both corny as hell, but like, That is more annoying. 7.5 from Alex, 8 from Potatoes, 7.5 from Super Pony, 7.5 from Lava Jacob, 8.6 from Chibo, 5 from DHC Bling. Finally, somebody is right. You know the song is mid when Yellow Submarine is better. It's true. 5.5, 5.8 from I'm Not Him. Yellow Submarine is not better. Yellow Submarine probably is better. Another reactor's take was that every Beatle was 7 out of 10 at their instruments, but 10 out of 10 songwriters. Do I agree? Fucking no. Ringo Starr is a 10 out of 10 songwriter? Get the fuck out of here. No, he's not. The only one of the Beatles that I would say is like a 10 out of 10 songwriter is maybe John. I mean, Paul McCartney and George Harrison are both very good, maybe even great songwriters, but they're like they don't have some. They're not like they have made plenty of errors. I mean, not that John has never made an error songwriting wise, he absolutely has, but I think John was the best songwriter of the Beatles. But I still don't know if I would say that John Lennon was a 10 out of 10 songwriter. Every Beatle is 7 out of 10 at their instruments. No, I don't no. I think it varies more than that. This is actually one of your worst takes. Well, which take? The song take or the Beatles songwriting scores takes? There's something about the singing that just feels wrong, like they're trying to sound American. I don't know what the hell. Then Broadway play music. I can see that, and that would be another great reason for me to not like it. 4.5 to a 5 from Hugo. I think Paul is a better writer than John. No, he's not. Paul is the most talented member of the band and the best songwriter. He's just overall the best. He's the best singer. Paul's the best singer. John's a better songwriter. George Harrison is like third in both of those things. Ringo is last in all. I mean, Ringo's a great drummer. Ringo, you could argue that Ringo's the best at his instrument, although Paul's a very good bass player. But you could argue that Ringo is the most talented person at his instrument. But no, Ringo's not a good songwriter. The Good Day Sunshine Slander. It's not a good song. It is moderately annoying and very corny. So I cannot get behind Good Day Sunshine at all. Yeah. I mean, John wrote like the Lennon parts on A Day in the Life is like some of the best songwriting I've ever heard. So John is the best songwriter in the Beatles, but Paul is the best singer. Paul is a better bass player than Ringo World. What does that mean? Okay, I'm getting a notification that this stream will end shortly unless I restart it in your stream. Okay, never mind. It's fine again. I don't know what that was, but whatever. That was weird. Okay. Alright, what do we have next? And Your Bird Can Sing. Alrighty. I will complain about whatever I want to complain about Super Pony, okay? So maybe I will, maybe I won't. I guess you'll just have to wait till the end of the song. Alrighty, and your bird can sing. Um, yeah, bad guitar tone. That guitar tone is not good. Come on, that shit sounds dated as hell. That shit sounds. Again, it just sounds squawky. I don't know what they're doing to it, but that bad guitar tone. Good song, bad guitar tone. Great songwriting, cool lyrics, good performances all around. I like the guitar riff. Um, Not good guitar tone. Let's see. 9.5 would be a 10 if it was longer. That's wild. That And Your Bird Can Sing is somehow almost getting a 10. That's crazy. 9 from Alex, 9.6 from Chivo, 8.3 from him, 9.5 from Potato. Sorry, Super Pony. I don't know what to tell you. It's a bad guitar tone. 10 out of 10, love the squawk. Don't know why anyone would, but okay. 8.5 from Lava Jacob. I agree with the guitar tone not being very good, only on this song. It's really not that different of a guitar tone from the other songs that I complained about it. It's pretty much the same tone, but alright. 9 from DHC Bling. 8 to an 8.5 from Hugo. Pretty much what Cole said. Yeah, because I'm always right. So why would anyone ever disagree? I don't know. Still a good song, though. It's good. I like it. I'd probably give it... I'd probably give it an 8. It's an 8 out of 10 song right there. I think that's fair. You're not always right, though. You sure? Because I'm definitely always right. The tone works better on the others. Why would a bad guitar tone work on any song? I don't understand. It's a bad guitar tone. It's unpleasant to hear it. Okay. Alrighty, next up we have For No One.
Your day breaks, your mind aches. You find that all her words of kindness linger on when she no longer needs you. She wakes up, she makes up, she takes her time and doesn't feel she has to hurry. She no longer needs you, and in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. You want her, you need her, and yet you don't believe her when she says her love is dead. You think she needs you. And in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years. You stay home, she goes out. She says that long ago she knew someone, but now he's gone, she doesn't need him. Your day breaks, your mind aches. There will be times when all the things she said will fill your head. You won't forget her, and in her eyes you see nothing. No sign of love behind the tears cried for no one. A love that should have lasted years.
Alrighty, that is For No One. Let's see. I am always right. You gave Sgt. Pepper's a 6. You are certainly not always right, LOL. But Sgt. Pepper's is a 6 out of 10. Because most of it is forgettable. 10 from Chivo. 9.5 from Alex. Cole probably going to say the French horn is cheesy and out of place. It's fine. For No One is my favorite Paul song and first song I ever learned on piano. Okay. Fair enough. 9.5 from Super Pony. For No One Is Gorgeous, but it makes me doubt my girl. So 9.2. What the hell? You gotta be that serious about it. Jeez. 9 out of 10 from Lava Jacob. Infinity out of 10 from Tent Talk. Big fan. 10 from Potato. Now that's a good song from Hugo. 9.4 from DHC Bling. I thought you said 4 when you said 4. You thought I was giving the song a 4 out of 10? Goodness. Sgt. Pepper's is a 7.5 at best. That's generous, but okay. No, I did not give For No One a 4. For No One is a great song. Some of the best lyrics that McCartney wrote, not only on this album, but like in general. Not the most happy Beatles song that's ever been written, but still, melodically and lyrically, one of Paul's best, in my opinion. I would probably give For No One... I would probably give it a 9 out of 10, probably. I think that's fair. Yeah, 9 out of 10 for No One. 9 to a 9.5 from Hugo. That's fair. I think the French horn is fine. I don't have any quarrels with it. Cole, did you know that Miles, the greatest rapper of all time, will release an album? Good on him, I guess. I can't even think of a Miles song, but alright. Lowballing half this album, huh? I'm just telling you the correct takes for these songs, so I don't know what to tell you. That's just what the song is. It's a 9. Alrighty. Next up, we have Dr. Robert. We need that Miles reaction. Well, you're definitely not going to get it. So, I don't even know who Miles is. I can't even think of one of his songs. I've probably heard him before because the name sounds familiar, but I have no desire to review or react to Miles. The chat is in revolt. This chat is nothing compared to, like, other streams that I've done, please. I've gotten so much more shit. Some guy told me that I should just quit this. I think some guy told me to kill myself once, so that was nice. Oh boy, he's gonna rip the guitar tones on this song to shreds. I guess we'll find out. Next up, we got Dr. Robert. Okay, Dr. Robert. Some conflicting feelings on this one. Because, like, the melody is, like, sort of cool. And, like, sort of, I don't know. I feel I feel conflicted on the melody. Part of me likes the melody. Part of me is not crazy about it. The lyrics are just, I don't really know what to make of the lyrics. I mean, it's like it's decently catchy. The lyrics are just kind of dumb. And yeah, I'm gonna complain about the guitar tones on this song too because they're not good. In fact, they're fairly distracting. Neither guitar sounded particularly good. It's getting more noticeable to me, honestly. I mean, but like the melody is solid, I guess. Um, the chorus is decent. It's a weird song. I don't know. The lyrics to me are just bizarre. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Why is he like? Why is he making a song about some fucking? What is this song even about? Like some doctor. Okay. Whatever, dude. It's about their dealer. Okay. This is a weird song about a drug dealer then. It's fucking bizarre. I'll give Dr. Robert like a 6.5 to a 7, I guess. Let's see. The Gray Stream. Indeed, the Gray Stream. That was... the Gray Stream was something else. Let's see. Elvis Presley, tone. You just say ass tone, man. I don't know why people say tone. Yeah, I don't fuck with the guitars on this song at all. Plain no surprise the Coldstream Roll was rent free in my head. I'm glad it does. 7.5 from Super Pony. 8.3, but it gets stuck in my head sometimes. 7.5 from Alex. 8 out of 10 from Tent Talk. Needs more well, you're feeling fine. I mean, it's not I don't know if it needs more. I think it's perfectly fine where it's at. 8 from Potato. The song is enjoyable, especially the well parts. 8.3 from I'm Not Him. 7.6 from Chivo. The bridge is immaculate. I don't know if any part of the song would be described as immaculate, but it's decently catchy. 6 from Lava Jacob. The melody is fine, the lyrics are fine, the song is fine, the guitar tone is not. 7 from Hugo. I agree. That's a good take. Bob Robert is reference to Bob Dylan. That's because Bob Dylan like introduced him to weed and stuff. Okay. Maybe could have come out with a better song for Bob Dylan, considering he saved the Beatles, but whatever. The bridge is confounded. Well, then I don't know why Zeppelin couldn't find it. I don't know what their deal was. Okay. Alright, we got I Want to Tell You next. Let's go.
I want to tell you, my head is filled with things to say. When you're here,
Oh, okay. I want to tell you. Um, that like borders on a good song, but it's like not all the way there. Like that's a decent song. It's got a solid melody and decent lyrics. But it's just not one that I really care that much about coming back to. Um, I don't really. I mean, again, the guitar is not good, but it's not as bad as it has been. Um, I would probably give that like a 7.5. I think that's fair. I think that's good. Let's see. A 9 from Super Pony. Don't think there's a bad Beatles album. I don't know, man. The first few are really boring. I'm not sure if I would call any of the Beatles' first 4 albums bad. They're close. They're mediocre. I don't know. Maybe one of them might be like a 3 or something. I don't know. Let's see. 6.5 to a 7 from Alex. One of my favorite George songs for sure. Wow. That's bold of you. 8.8 from I'm Not Him. 7.5 from Lava Jacob. But 9 from Potato. 9 from Ten Talk. I want to tell you that's wrong. Sorry. If they didn't have Ringo playing in the next room over, this would be pretty good. I think the guitar tone is completely fine. 7.5 to an 8 from Hugo. 7 from DHC Bling. A Hard Day's Night and Help are objectively great albums. Okay, the Beatles did not make a great album until this one, honestly. Well, I mean, even you could even like Revolver is a debatably great album. Okay, neither A Hard Day's Night nor Help are great albums. A great album is like a 9 out of 10 album, and neither of those albums are a 9 out of 10. That's crazy. I meant 7.5 to a 7 to a 7.5 from Hugo. There's not a song on A Hard Day's Night that I give a damn about. And there's only like 2 particularly remarkable songs off of Help either. So the first side of Help is Perfection. I don't even remember a song off of Help besides the title track and Yesterday. But okay. Alrighty. Got to Get You Into My Life.
I was alone, I took a ride, I didn't know what I would find there. Another road where maybe I could see another kind of mind there. Ooh, then I suddenly see you. Ooh, did I tell you I need you every single day of my life? You didn't run, you didn't lie, you knew I wanted just to hold you. And had you gone, you knew in time we'd meet again, for I had told you. Ooh, you were meant to be near me. Ooh, and I want you to hear me say we'll be together every day. Got to get you into my life. What can I do? What can I be? When I'm with you, I wanna stay there. If I'm true, I'll never leave, and if I do, I know the way there. Ooh, then I suddenly see you. Ooh, did I tell you I need you every single day of my life? Got to get you into my life.
Alrighty. Got to get you into my life. Let's see. Rubber Soul's overrated. Rubber Soul's a little overrated. Anthony Coltano takes today, TBH. Probably. Let's see. Don't love these horns. They're hit and miss. 10 from Super Pony. That's wild. 10 to a 10 song for me. Okay, that's insane. 7.5 from Alex. 8.9 from DHC Bling with the most fucking specific ratings I've ever heard. 8.7 from Not Him. Also, incredibly specific ratings. It's great but overrated. 8.5 from Potato. Suddenly it's the trumpets that are bad and the guitar tone is good. I would say they're both okay. I wouldn't call either of them particularly good or horrible. They're just fine. 10 from Tent Talk. 7 to a 7.5 from Lava Jacob. I'm gonna throw this one like a 7. Like, it's decently catchy and it's pretty fun. But, like, would I really care that much to come back to and listen to Got to Get You Into My Life again? Probably not. But it's not, it's decently fun when it's on. But it is not a priority on this album. I hate being specific. I can't help it. I'm only saying 8 or 8.5. I don't care if you're specific or not. It wasn't. I wasn't talking shit. I was just saying. You and DHC Bling are always giving me laser focused scores. Not surprised, Cole, you hate McCartney. I do not hate Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney's great. He's one of my favorite singers of all time. Paul McCartney is just he can be inconsistent as a songwriter. I do not hate Paul McCartney. That's crazy. I mean, McCartney made fucking Helter Skelter, right? That's like one of my favorite songs of all time. I fucking love Helter Skelter. There's so many songs off the White Album that McCartney wrote that are amazing. I mean, Blackbird? Blackbird is incredible. I love Blackbird. When McCartney hits, he fucking hits. He also can be extremely corny when he wants to be. 7.5 to an 8 from Hugo. 10 point, a lot of zeros and a 1 from Den Talk. Okay. His solo stuff is not very impressive. I like Ram. Ram is good. Ram is a good album. That's what that's called, right? Ram? Like 99% sure. I do like Ram. Ram has some beautiful songs on it. White Album, best Beatles album. You could argue. Cole hates McCartney. He thinks Eric Clapton's way better. Sure, totally. I totally don't think Eric Clapton is boring as hell. Not at all. Yeah, Eric Clapton, fucking brilliant. Totally. Alrighty. I know you probably answered both of these questions, but why is the channel name changed, and what is this streaming platform? The channel name changed because the two other people that were doing these with me, both for personal reasons had to quit doing the channel, unfortunately. It's not like a we didn't get along type thing. I'm still very good friends with Noah, and I'm on, me and Ryan are on perfectly good terms. They just had personal stuff going on and could not really dedicate much time to this. So they had to quit the channel. But I still enjoy doing it, so I keep on doing it. And I'm on Qobuz because I like the audio quality of Qobuz more than the audio quality of Spotify. And a bunch of artists that I like have removed their music from Spotify, so not a ton of reasons for me to stick around on Spotify. So yeah, there you go. Okay, you have taste. Disregard my Coltano remark. Okay. Ram is better than Revolver. I don't know about that, but it is a good album. Alrighty. Next up, we have the last song on Revolver, Tomorrow Never Knows. Let's see what we got here.
Turn off your mind, relax and float downstream. It is not dying. It is not dying. Lay down all thoughts, surrender to the void. It is shining. It is shining. That you may see the meaning of within. It is being. It is being. That love is all and love is everyone. It is knowing. It is knowing. That ignorance and hate may mourn the dead. It is believing. It is believing. But listen to the color of your dream. It is not living. It is not living. Or plays a game existence to the end of the beginning. 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 Of the
Well, there is Tomorrow Never Knows, and there is Revolver by the Beatles. Okay, let's see. 10 out of 10 from Super Pony, 10 from Potato, 11 out of 10 from Chivo. Second best Beatles song behind Strawberry Fields in Super Pony's opinion. I played the song to my mother and she asked me if I do drugs. Well, do you? 10 from Jonathan. Easy 10, top 5, maybe top 3 Beatles song from Alex. Tomorrow Never Knows was the first song recorded for this album, I think. I have no idea. 9 from DHD Bling, or maybe a 9.1 from DHD Bling. 9.8 ahead of his time, but it's not flawless from I'm Not Him. I have no idea what Satya Yuga means, but whatever, from Tent Talk. No fucking clue what that means. Yeah. This is probably the best song on this album. Probably. I mean, it's the one I think they obviously lean into the psychedelic aspect of it. You know, the psychedelic music the most on this song, and I think it's the most successful. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like Lennon at one of his career peaks. John Lennon's really nailed it. I'm assuming he's the songwriter for this one. I cannot imagine Paul McCartney wrote this song. I think maybe he wrote part of it, whatever. Yeah, I love how psychedelic this song is. And as weird and abstract and avant-garde as the lyrics are, I think the lyrics are really cool. The melody is amazing. The instrumental, it just nails psychedelic, like pop rock. It does it very, very well. It's weird, but it's fucking great. It's probably my favorite song on this album, and up to this point, at this point in their discography, I think this is probably the best song that they had written. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Sorry, not quite a 10 for me. It might be the Beatles song that is like the closest to a 10, without actually being a 10. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Let's see. Easily the best song on the album, and that's saying a lot. Honestly, the only problem I have with the song is I think it should be longer. I feel like you could have had something truly incredible if they expanded on it. Still a 9 to a 9.5 from Hugo. This song was inspired by the Tibetan Book of the Dead. Sounds like it. You know what? I changed my mind. John is a better songwriter than Paul. It's true. John is a better songwriter than Paul. Should have been longer, I agree. But damn. Gonna check out the singles from this album. They're at the bottom. No. No Cole. No. It's a 10. It's not quite a 10. Why would I need to check out? We heard all of these. Well, we haven't heard Rain, but that's not part of this album, so. Alrighty. Let's see. Top 3 songs from this album and an overall score. What do I want to put at 3? I know what 2 and 1 are. What do I want to put at 3? I think I will go number 3, Here, There, and Everywhere. Number 2, Eleanor Rigby. And number 1, Tomorrow Never Knows. Overall, I would probably give Revolver like an 8.5 out of 10 overall. Probably. I think it could border on like being a 9, but I think 8.5 is where it should be. What's up, James Diamond? Sorry you missed most of the stream. It's unfortunate. Let's see. From I'm Not Him is number 1, Tomorrow Never Knows. 2, Here, There, and Everywhere. And number 3, I'm Only Sleeping. Fair enough. Not a terrible ranking. 1, Tomorrow Never Knows. 2, I'm Only Sleeping. 3, Eleanor Rigby from Alex. Great top 3. I agree, because it's correct. Overall, 9.3 out of 10 from I'm Not Him. 8.5 to a 9 on this album from Alex. 1, Tomorrow Never Knows. 2, Here, There, and Everywhere. 3, She Said from Super Pony. 10 Talk says it's at least a 9. It's close. It is close, but not quite. This is a 9.5 from me, from Jonathan. 3, Eleanor Rigby. 2, I'm Only Sleeping. 1, Here, There, and Everywhere from Lava Jacob. No Tomorrow Never Knows. That's wild. 10 out of 10 album. Top 5 album of all time for me? Nah. No fucking way. I don't think the Beatles made any of the top 5 albums of all time. And Your Bird Can Sing is also top 3 song for me. Okay. 8.5 to a 9 from Bono. I don't know how this is a 10 out of 10 album when there are like inconsistent guitar tones, at least one bad song, a couple of bland songs here and there, and just the guitar tones just fuck with me so much. Abbey Road is top 15. No, it's not. 9.5 out of 10 from Chivo, 9 from DHD Bling. It has Good Day Sunshine, it can't be a 10. That's true, that song is not good. Listen to Rain. I mean, I've definitely heard Rain before, but fine. Listen to Rain by the Beatles. Okay, computer tonight. This one worked. The 2022 mix. I mean, is it on here? I do not think it's on. I'm not listening to the 5th take of Rain. I don't think that would be the actual song. Feeling a strong 8.5 from Hugo. It's on there. Keep going. Fucking where? Oh, there's more. Okay. Good lord. Oh, this? This one or this one? Isn't it on Help? I don't think Rain is on any. Rain is a non-album single. I don't think Rain is officially on any album. Okay, looks like they want to do with the stereo mix. Oh, they deleted their comment. Okay. This has no bearing on the album, but already. There's Rain, which is a very cool song. Probably like a 8.5 to a 9 out of 10 song. I do not need to be wearing this anymore. Have a good one, Jonathan. That is a cool bass line. It does have very good drumming. If only they left off Yellow Submarine and put this on there. Well, they should have removed Good Day Sunshine first, because that is the worst song on Revolver. Nine and a half from Super Pony. 8 out of 10 from him, because he does not like. Oh, you don't like the when they scream the word rain? That's fair. That's a little questionable. 9, one of their best non-album songs. It's might be their best one. 8 out of 10 from Lava Jacob. 8.5 from Hugo. Pretty good song from Retro Bright. I really don't gotta listen to Miles, because I gotta do other stuff. So I gotta end the stream pretty soon. What did you think of the new clips? I saw Noah gave it a questionable rating on Radius. I liked it. I mean, I don't think it's a 10. But I think it's a very good album. Oh, I gotta listen to it again before I give it a rating. Super Pony, did you just mean when are we getting Blonde by Bob Dylan reaction? When am I doing that? Or Blonde on Blonde? Bringing It All Back Home reaction when? I do not know. Have you listened to The Weeknd's album? I have never listened to an album by The Weeknd, so no. Because I've heard 0 of them. Because I don't really care about The Weeknd. Clips album is great, like a 9. I'd probably give it like an 8 or something like that. Noah's not fond of aggressive, boastful themes in music. Freewheelin' over Highway 61? In what universe? Get the fuck out of here. Does that fucking... Oh, that does not need to be up there. Whoopsie. Put that on the wrong monitor. I think you'll be impressed by The Weeknd. I mean, I've heard songs by The Weeknd, and I wasn't particularly impressed. Most of the songs he makes, I think, are fine, but they're not. They're fine, but they're not like, oh, I gotta listen to The Weeknd. Have you listened to Music by Music? I don't know if that's a joke or not. I don't know if that's a joke or there's actually an artist called Music who made like an album or something called Music. So I don't know what to do with that comment. In this one? What does that mean, in this one? Oh, I would be impressed by a whole album by The Weeknd. Well, I've just never heard a song that I cared about by him, so I've never had any desire to listen to one of his whole albums. Have you heard new Tyler album or Ethel Cain? I've not heard either of those. Because I like Tyler the Creator, but I'm not like a massive Tyler the Creator fan. So I haven't... I mean, I don't think I've ever even finished Flower Boy. I've only heard I might have only heard two Tyler the Creator albums all the way through. There was Igor and the one we did a reaction for. I think those are the only ones I've ever actually finished. because, like, he's got good songs, but I don't know. I don't come back to him that often. Times They Are Changing is the best purely acoustic Dylan record. Probably. Probably. I don't think you care about the new one much at all. Don't know. Have not been interested enough to listen to it. I thought you were a Packers fan, Cole. They're up 17-0 against the Seahawks fourth stringers right now. Well, I would be watching it if it were not preseason. And the preseason does not matter. And I don't really care about watching our fourth stringers play the Seahawks fourth stringers. So it's not a massive priority of mine. But yes, I am a Packers fan. I watched like the first preseason game, and I really don't care about the preseason, so I have not been interested in it. I don't. Like, who cares that much about preseason to like watch them religiously or something? That Eagles game was rough in the wild card round. Yes, it was. Although I did not think we were gonna win that game. I had no expectations of us beating the Eagles in the playoffs. Hi, Cosmic. I'm very sorry to report, Cosmic, that we have already listened to Revolver. You missed the entire album. I'm very sorry. I tried to notify everybody in the Discord, but I don't know. I guess not everybody saw it. I'm sorry. I'll try and post the stream if you want to see it. It's just a video. Thoughts on Elvis Costello? You personally think he sucks ass? I couldn't even name an Elvis Costello song. I have no idea what his music sounds like. So, I don't have any thoughts on Elvis Costello. Sorry. Oh, that's what I want to do. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, nope, not what I wanted to do. Okay. And then move this here. And then this here. Ooh, nailed it. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Alrighty. Thoughts on Bruce Springsteen? I mean, he's okay. The album Nebraska is decent. But most of his music to me is pretty forgettable. It's just like whatever. There's much better music in that time period that I would rather listen to. I'm not much of a, heartland rock kind of guy, or whatever Bruce Springsteen wants to call himself. Yeah. Yeezus reaction when I I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know what my next one will be, to be honest. Super Bowl prediction. Um, I would not be surprised if the Eagles made it back to the Super Bowl. Um, who will play the Eagles in the Super Bowl? If I had to guess. Um, I feel like it might be time for the Bills or the Ravens to make it to the Super Bowl. So, I guess the Eagles versus the Bills or the Ravens, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know. The Chiefs could also totally make it back there. It seems to be very difficult to beat them before, in the playoffs. So, I don't know. I don't know. This year is very much up in the air. I am doing okay, Cosmic. How are you? Ren reaction? What the hell is Ren? Ren. REN? What is that? Chiefs, Rams. Why the hell would the Rams make the Super Bowl? Who is on the Rams that is like so great that they're gonna make the Super Bowl? What? What? You're you're on drugs. Because they're a great team. What did they? Did they even win 11 games last year? Hold on. What the hell was the Rams' record last year? They were 10-7 last year. Why are they? Did they get better or something? I don't understand. Do you care about the game Hollow Knight? I've never played or heard of the game Hollow Knight, so no, I cannot say that I do, unfortunately. Sorry. They almost beat the Eagles in the divisional round. I mean, okay, but like. I have very little faith in the Rams to win the Super Bowl. Sorry. Also, the last touchdown that they scored was kind of garbage time. They were not gonna beat the Eagles. I don't think that game is as close as the scoreboard says it was. What's up, bro? How you been? I've been alright. SI 28s. You got Devontae Adams. Okay, but like Matthew Stafford is not the quarterback he was when they did win the Super Bowl, and they don't have Aaron Donald, so I don't even know who's on their defense. So, I don't buy this. I really don't. I mean, Jared Verse should be good, but like, this is not like some star-studded defense like they had when they won the Super Bowl a few years ago. What's your top 10 Zeppelin songs? Boy. My top 10 Zeppelin songs. Stairway, Cashmere, Achilles' Last Stand, When the Levee Breaks, No Quarter. The Rain song. In the Light. Um, 10 Years Gone. Jeez. Oh, gosh. Dazed and Confused. That's the Way? Probably. Something like that. That's the Way is your favorite Zeppelin song? I take it you're quite a big fan of folk music then. As am I. I love me some folk music. It's one of their best songs lyrically. That's the Way is criminally underrated. What about The Song Remains the Same? That would probably be in the top 25-ish, somewhere around there. But there's a couple songs off House of the Holy I like more than The Song Remains the Same. Bob Dylan's your favorite artist? I can see that. Bob Dylan's fucking great, so I get it. Oh. Best horror film of all time, and why is it Halloween? It's not Halloween. What the fuck? Do you want the actual answer for what the best horror movie of all time is? Like, the scariest movie ever made? I can pull it up. Where is it? There it is. I'm not even slandering Halloween because I've never even seen that movie. But because I'm not that big into horror movies. But I can, like, I've seen a lot of clips of it, and there's just no way I would call it the best horror movie ever made. This is the best horror movie. There you go. This is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life. By far. Maybe not by far, but definitely the scariest movie I've ever seen. You're laughing right now? Why? Because it's old? Because it's like 103 years old? This shit is terrifying. That fucking guy Fucking Nosferatu is the scariest thing I've ever seen in a movie. It's terrifying. It traumatized me. Is it pretentious of you to say The Thing? I mean, The Thing is a really good movie. I wouldn't say it's pretentious of you. The Thing is awesome. Because it's 103 years old and all the other versions of it are way scarier. No, they're not. The monster, like, the fucking Nosferatu in this movie is way, way more scary than any of the remakes. The design, his face, haunts me. And the fact that it was made in 1922 and is so, like, grainy just makes it that much scarier. Because it's so... It just doesn't even feel... It feels otherworldly because it's so detached from, like, modern filmmaking. I don't know about horror movies, but I know Pulp Fiction is probably the best movie of all time. Pulp Fiction's my favorite movie of all time. I fucking love Pulp Fiction. I am obsessed with Pulp Fiction. Are you a fan of David Lynch? I like David Lynch. I haven't seen all of his movies, but Mulholland Drive was really good. I've started watching Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is really good. Have I seen the other ones? I don't know. David Lynch. No, I've just seen Mulholland Drive. I need to watch Blue Velvet, though. I should do that. What are my top 3 movies? Like, my top 3 favorite movies? You could put these in, like, any order, I guess. I mean, Pulp Fiction is probably my favorite. Blade Runner is probably number 2. Number 3 can go back. I mean, like... It would be hard for me to say definitively, like, these are my top 3 favorite movies of all time. Because, like, Empire Strikes Back would be close. Fucking... Hold on. What else would be up there? Go away. Goodfellas, The Godfather. Fight Club is really great. 2001: A Space Odyssey would be up there. Yeah. What about animated movies, though? The Lion King is my favorite animated movie. Fantastic Mr. Fox would be up there. And this one, which is a criminally underrated animated movie. Also, like, Ratatouille, Monsters, Inc. My Neighbor Totoro was really good. I don't think I'm forgetting any. Oh, Fantasia would be up there. Yeah. Have you seen The Deer Hunter? I have seen The Deer Hunter. I liked The Deer Hunter. It wasn't, like, amazing, but I thought it was good. I hate to break it to you, I'm not him, but Scarface is overrated as hell. My Neighbor Totoro is a very nice movie. It kind of just ends. It ends super abruptly. I watched it. Um, I watched it a few months ago, or like maybe last year, and I was just surprised at like, oh, it's over. Okay. It just I was surprised that was the end. Scarface. What does that mean? Does that mean Scarface's soundtrack? Is that what you're saying? Scarface's soundtrack is great. I'm not even familiar with the music on. I don't even remember the music in Scarface, to be honest with you. I don't know what Scarface soundtrack. I don't remember any of these songs. None of these songs are ringing a bell, and I don't fuck with disco music at all. So everyone always says the one line, "Say hello to my little friend." That's like the one memorable scene in that movie. The rest of the movie is just, I mean, that movie, that scene included, that whole movie is just like, here's a bunch of people that are angry for no real reason, and they just keep being angry. They're just angry. What are they angry at? I don't fucking know, but they're angry. Even when they get what they want, they're still angry. They're just angry. Everybody in the movie's angry. And then he does a bunch of drugs. He gets even angrier. Then he kills some people, and the movie's over. Fucking brilliant. Okay. I have no idea what the hell is up Michelle Pfeiffer's ass that whole movie. Or what is up Al Pacino's ass that whole movie. The only character who's not angry is his idiot friend who's just too stupid and just like dumb and high and drunk the whole movie. There's like no character development. The characters are so boring in Scarface. I don't give a damn about any of them. They all just irritated me. Pacino should be most known for Godfather, not Scarface. Pacino is 10 times better in The Godfather than he is in Scarface. I mean, I don't think he does a bad job acting-wise in Scarface. It's just a boring character. The Godfather's fucking incredible, though. Pacino is unbelievable in The Godfather. Unbelievable. Scarface is about what greed and ego does to you. It makes you angry. You could have showed him like depressed or something, but he's just angry the whole time. Have you seen I've never watched a Superman movie. He's not a superhero I really care about. I don't really watch comic book movies anymore, to be honest with you. I don't watch DC movies. I don't really watch Marvel movies. The only ones I still watch are just like the ones that I've already seen that I like. But after Avengers Endgame, I don't care about them anymore. I don't think comic book movies are all that great. Outside of like The Dark Knight, there's just not. I mean, the Nolan trilogy is great. There's a couple good Marvel movies, but most of them are just like whatever. Do I have a favorite comedy? I mean, I would call Pulp Fiction a comedy because that movie's hilarious. Um, but if you want a more traditionally straightforward comedy, um, I mean, My Cousin Vinny is great. I love that movie. That movie's awesome. Superbad? I'm not that into Superbad, to be honest with you. I didn't think Superbad was that hilarious. It's okay, but I don't know. I just don't remember like I don't know what's supposed to be so unbelievably funny about Superbad. It's kind of funny. It has some moments, but whatever. Even you as a Pulp Fiction fan can at least admit the story being told out of order is a little bit silly, right? Why? I think Tarantino does it like pretty brilliantly, to be honest with you. I think the directing and storytelling in Pulp Fiction is pretty incredible. I fucking love it. I love the fact that that movie's told out of order. I, I don't know what to tell you. No, I don't think it's silly at all. Who's a better actor in your opinion, Pacino or De Niro? Oh my gosh. Pacino or De Niro? That is a crazy question. Hold on. Let me try to look at them. Go away. Pacino. Hmm. This is like as close as it can be. Man. One, two, three. One, two. It might be De Niro by like a hair. Pacino probably has, like, Pacino as Michael Corleone is probably a better, like, microscopically a better performance than any De Niro performance. Although Taxi Driver is right there. But De Niro has probably had more great performances than Pacino. Probably. So, work that out however you want. I don't know. That's really tough. Name a bad slash unnecessary scene in every Lord of the Rings film? What the hell? I don't know if I could do that. What do I think of Interstellar? Interstellar's great. Interstellar's great. One of Nolan's better movies. McConaughey was amazing in Interstellar. The ending is weird. I won't deny that. The ending is very weird, and I very much get that a lot of people don't like the ending of Interstellar, and I think it certainly is not perfect. The pacing is kind of off towards the ending of that movie. But Interstellar is great. Watched any Bergman movies? Oh, shit. Have you seen The Prestige? I have seen The Prestige. Prestige is good. I think I've seen every Christopher Nolan movie. Oppenheimer was great. Great movie. Cillian Murphy was very much worthy of winning Best Actor. And Oppenheimer was my pick for Best Picture that year. You mean Ingmar Bergman? Is that who you're talking about? The guy who made The Seventh Seal? I mean, The Seventh Seal is really good. There's a bunch of his movies that are in my watch list that I just haven't gotten around to yet. Like, I want to watch Persona. That looks really good. What's in my watch list? I don't remember. I think this is a Bergman movie, right? Yeah. Yeah, I watched The Seventh Seal. There's a bunch of these I want to watch, though. Favorite TV show? I mean, I don't... My favorite TV show is probably, like, the first 10 seasons, or, like, the first 8 or 10 seasons of Family Guy, just because I'm an idiot, and I think that shit is funny as hell. But, like, the best TV show is probably either Breaking Bad or The Sopranos. But Family Guy is, like, my fucking... I've been watching that show since I was, like, 12. I've been watching that show for, like, most of my life. Family Guy sucks now, but the first, like, 8 seasons of Family Guy, I think, are fucking hilarious because I'm an idiot. Tarkovsky is a great director. South Park over Family Guy. I mean, South Park's great, but Family Guy's my baby boy. What about Game of Thrones? I liked the first season of Game of Thrones, but I kind of lost interest in the second season. So, I haven't seen all of it. Where did I've seen, I think I've seen the first season of Dexter. I think I'm somewhere in season 2 of Dexter. It takes me a very long time to finish TV shows. There's very, very few shows that I've actually watched every episode of. I just have like other things I'd rather do. Like I would watch movies before I watch. I watch movies before I watch TV shows, or at least before I finish TV shows. Who's my favorite Spider-Man? Um, I guess Tobey Maguire, because the first two Spider-Man movies are, I think those are the best ones. And I don't think Andrew Garfield is a bad Spider-Man. I don't think he's the best, but the Amazing Spider-Man movies are terrible. So probably Tobey. I mean, what's his name? Tom Holland is a perfectly good Spider-Man, but I don't think he's made them. Like, I don't think any of those movies are as good as the first two Spider-Man movies. Tom Holland's movies are the worst. No, the Amazing Spider-Man movies are terrible. I have not seen A Complete Unknown. I don't know why. I was out of town. I was like out of town working when it came out, and so I never got around to it. One of my favorite actors and roles. Um, my favorite actor is Harrison Ford. Um, he's just like he had like maybe the greatest run of movies from any actor that's ever lived. Like the amount of great movies that he was in like a 10-year span was ridiculous. Um, I love Ryan Gosling. Obviously, Pacino, De Niro, Marlon Brando, Heath Ledger was really good. Um, Orson Welles was great. Um, Brad Pitt. Um, Amy Adams. Love Amy Adams. Josh Brolin, Javier Bardem, Clint Eastwood, Morgan Freeman. Um, Pretty basic picks, but whatever. I don't care. Joe Pesci, Tom Hanks. Not a big Tom Cruise fan, to be honest with you. Tom Cruise is really overrated to me. Tom Cruise is kind of just boring. Like, Tom Cruise is, he's a boring actor to me. I don't really like the Mission Impossible franchise. Um, yeah, Tom Cruise has only been in like two movies that I really liked. I don't like either Top Gun. Um, yeah, not a Tom Cruise. Rain Man is great. I like Rain Man a lot. Rain Man was really, really good. Dustin Hoffman, another great actor. Jack Nicholas or Jack Nicholson, whichever one. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Nicholson. I think he's the actor. Not a big Anne Hathaway fan. Yeah, I could not care less that Tom Cruise does his own stunts. I don't care at all. I have not seen A Few Good Men. James Caan. I like James Caan a lot. Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis is amazing. Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal is really good. Christian Bale. I think I said Christian Bale already. James Stewart's got some good movies. Lawrence Fishburne is really good when he wants to be. Who's the fucking... Oh, man. What's that guy's name? Anthony Hopkins is really good. I have not seen Flesh and Bone. Sorry. Jennifer Lawrence is good when she wants to be. I don't give a damn about the Hunger Game movies, but she's good in like I've seen a bunch of clips. I've seen a bunch of scenes from Silver Linings Playbook, and she was good in it. She was good, pretty good in American Hustle. I'm pretty sure she was in American Hustle. She's good in that. Yeah, she's good when she wants to be. I just don't see a lot of her movies. Orlando Bloom is one of the most overrated actors of all time. Well, who thinks that, like, Orlando Bloom is some incredible actor? Like, who is putting him that? Who is overrating Orlando Bloom? Does anyone think that he's, like, some fucking genius actor? George Clooney is not awful. What? George Clooney is not awful. George Clooney is a good actor. What kind of take is that? George Clooney was awesome in what is that movie called? Michael Clayton. George Clooney was great in Michael Clayton. And I think George Clooney is great in Ocean's 11. For how bad of a Batman he was. I mean, sure, but like, that's one movie. There was a lot, like, George Clooney is hardly the biggest problem with that Batman movie. Is Pedro Pascal the one I'm thinking of? Pedro. Oh, yeah, I'm not a big... I mean, Pedro Pascal's fine, but I'm not a huge fan. He's okay, but people are going a little too crazy. Like, I get that he's, like, a nice, funny, wholesome guy, but, like, you know, he's not some fucking great actor. Is Scorsese the greatest director of all time? Probably. Probably. I don't know if anybody's as consistently great as Martin Scorsese, considering the amount of great movies that he's made. I don't know if anybody... I mean, he's made like 3 10 out of 10 movies. And there's not many bad ones that he's made. Steven Spielberg is a great movie. He's a brilliant director. Like, Spielberg at his peak can pretty much go toe-to-toe with any... Like, Saving Private Ryan, Jurassic Park, Jaws. Those are up there. Like, those are some of the best movies ever made. Steven Spielberg also made Ready Player One, which fucking sucks. So... Scorsese, Nolan, and Spielberg. I don't know if I would put Nolan top 3. He's top 10. Top 5 video games of all time? I do not play video games anywhere near enough to even have an opinion on the 5 best video games of all time. I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, Stanley Kubrick is better than Nolan. And I love Christopher Nolan. I'm a Christopher Nolan defender, but like he's not Stanley Kubrick or Scorsese. He doesn't have that like he's not quite there. He could get there. It's possible. I'm not saying he can't get there, but like he hasn't made as many like masterpieces as those guys have. Ready Player One was horrible. I hated Ready Player One. Ready Player One was so stupid. It was really unfortunate. Spielberg has not made a great movie in a minute. It is really annoying. Because his peak is as good as anybody's peak. But I don't know. He just has not made anything I wanted to see in a long time. Ready Player One has over 80% on Rotten Tomatoes. Well, you have to think it's good. Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't know. Didn't know it had that good of a Rotten Tomatoes score. Whoopsie. My bad. I'll magically pretend like it was way better than it really is now. I mean, like, look at this. He made Ready Player One and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. What are we doing? These movies suck so much. These movies are terrible. And, I mean, I get that a lot of people like West Side Story. I fucking hate musicals, so I don't know why he remade a musical. It's just stupid to me. Also, he cast his wife in this movie, and she is one of the worst characters in the history of movies. Like, that was all him. And, like, this is still a decent movie. Temple of Doom is a solid movie. It's not anywhere near as good as Raiders or Last Crusade, but it's still solid. But the fucking love interest is so bad. But I mean, like, he's got, like, 4 10 out of 10 movies right here. Not many people. He might have more 10 out of 10 movies than anybody else. But he also made these 2 fucking movies. And these 2 movies are terrible. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is the second best Indiana Jones film. Okay, that's the worst take I've ever heard in my life. But okay. It's horrible. This is the first movie I ever hated. I was 8 years old when this movie came out. I saw it like right away when it came out because I loved Indiana Jones movies. And this movie was the first one that I ever truly hated in my life. Maybe not second best, but it was better than the newest one. It's not better than the newest one. It's not. The newest Indiana Jones movie is an unremarkable whatever movie that was really only made for the purposes of money. And it is still better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is a train wreck. The newest Indiana Jones movie is just whatever. It's just, like, who cares? Shawshank is overrated? Shawshank is not overrated. Shawshank is very accurately rated as one of the greatest movies of all time. I guess it's a little overrated on IMDb because they think it's the greatest movie ever made, which it's not, but it's like, it's a top 25 movie that I've ever seen. Shawshank Redemption is a beautiful movie. You take Crystal Skull over suicidal Harrison Ford. I wouldn't say he was suicidal in that movie. And it gets better at the end. I mean, the ending is, not hard to see coming, but it's really just fan service. But it's nice. It doesn't all have, it's a nice ending. I wouldn't say he was suicidal in that movie. He just wanted to stay in the past. That's not suicidal necessarily. Well, I think filmmakers are just. Well, I think studios are just more concerned about taking risks now than they have been in the past. They just don't want to take as many risks, so they don't let people do whatever they want, which they totally should. But yeah, I mean, and stop going to see fucking comic book movies that are just there to make money. I mean, granted, every movie somewhat exists for the purposes of making money, but this is like why I don't go see fucking like Marvel or DC movies anymore. Even if he was suicidal in that movie, there is not nearly as much unbelievably stupid shit in the last Indiana Jones movie than there was in Crystal Skull. Crystal Skull is just one dumbass thing after another. It's just so idiotic. It's so bad. There's nothing redeeming about it. That movie borders on being a 0. I mean, that movie is like a 1 out of 10. Was the last Jet did was that what the last Jedi was? Was the last Jedi a studio letting somebody take a risk? I didn't. That movie felt corporate as hell to me. Oh god, Multiverse of Madness was awful. That might have been the last one that I saw in theaters. It was terrible. And even if you do let people do whatever they want, I'm not saying that every movie is going to be great. There's obviously going to be some movies that are terrible, but it's better to take the risk and possibly come up with something like 2001: A Space Odyssey or The Godfather than and also have to come up with something really fucking stupid. But I don't think you'll get the peaks that you will get if you don't let people do what they want. Alrighty, I gotta get something to eat because I haven't eaten in like 3 hours, so I'm gonna end the stream now. Appreciate y'all coming out. Hope y'all had fun. Hope y'all got mad at me for my takes, because let's be honest, that's what we're here for. Alrighty, so have a good one, fellas. Toodles.